You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Kop TV. Massive weekend of football ahead of ourselves. Manchester City versus Liverpool. If you're excited for this one at the Etihad, a place where we haven't won since 2015, don't say that too loud, then make sure you smash that like button. I want your score predictions, your lineup predictions, and your reactions to what our Manchester City fan, Big Steve, is about to say in this video as well. Welcome back. Massive game tomorrow. There was, of course, a press conference this morning at Anfield. Jurgen Klopp had a lot of things to say. The first thing he said, Saturday is one of the biggest games against the strongest team in the world over the past few years. On the South American contingent, the lads that have come back from playing very far away, he says we need to figure out who we can start and who is better to bring on. Is he alluding to maybe not starting Darwin Núñez? Would he potentially come on in the second half to face a couple of tired legs? He goes on to say about Salah and Núñez that they are really football smart. Darwin came here with big expectations and Mo understood the situation the best and wanted to help him. It's a pretty special partnership. Don't forget, every single one of the 9 assists that Darwin Núñez has for Liverpool Football Club have been assisting Mo Salah. So that is a lovely partnership that's just building and bubbling away. He went on to say on the Everton points deduction, he said, I heard they appeal it. That's all I can say about it. Keeping it stumm is Jurgen there when talking about the rivals from across the pond. He also went on to say, I love playing at half 12. You saw yesterday he was bantering in Kirby with Vinny O'Connor, the Sky Sports journalist who, again, over the years, he's very familiar with now. He had him in a headlock and said, thanks for putting us on at half 12 again. It's probably actually TNT's fault, not necessarily Sky's. But guys, a big reminder, if you have not already, go back and watch the match preview we did last night from Anfield with the Red Men TV's Chloe Bloxham and Steve Hoare. Great chat with them. Always love linking up with the Red Men. It's good to have that collab in the city of Liverpool. And then we put out a very, very, very special interview last night with Phil Thompson as well. Myself and Mario interviewed him. He gives you massive insight into his time as a player, assistant manager and manager of Liverpool, especially that 2001 season. And then, of course, he does give us his predictions for the Man City-Liverpool game as well. I don't want to spoil it, but it's not the best result that he's predicted. So go back and watch that if you can. And finally, before we get into what Big Steve thinks about the game, don't forget there is a vlog coming out of myself, Mario and Ruby. We were all at Melwood yesterday. We were invited to the ultimate LFC experience, an unforgettable day. Just incredible the way that the club invited us down to that and the fun that we had. So make sure you watch that. That's coming out this evening, 6 o'clock. Do not miss it. But as I said, right, we've had a lot to say about Manchester City in recent years. We've also heard this morning that the allocation for Liverpool fans has been lowered from 3,000 to 2,780. Now that's due to the kind of back and forth that both these sets of fans have had with each other, especially in the rivalry years and from 2019 kind of to now. There's also been an email that's gone around from Manchester City to the fans, which reminds them of their duties as football fans to not mock tragedies, to not talk about poverty, etc., etc. So again, you know, we'll see what happens on the day tomorrow. An early kickoff away at the Etihad. It literally cannot get harder than that. But if Liverpool win, they go top. But again, Big Steve, the biggest Man City fan I know, we had to get his thoughts and opinions before the game. It includes a very cheeky score prediction too. Let's see what he had to say.
Good morning. Big game tomorrow. Manchester City versus Liverpool at the Etihad. It doesn't get much bigger than that when you come back from an international break. Pep Guardiola has said there's a few players carrying injuries, but I'm not believing him. Jurgen Klopp won't be happy with the kickoff time. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I think they're the two best teams in the league. I think Liverpool are dangerous. Obviously, Mo Salah, Darwin Núñez, Diaz, front three is really, really good. City's last outing at Chelsea, we conceded 4 goals, but we scored 4 goals. So a lot of fans are worrying about the defence, especially with no John Stones in there. But I'm looking forward to it. It's an early kick-off. It's a chance to bounce back from the internationals and put a marker down for the Premier League. The Etihad Stadium will be up for it. The Liverpool fans will be up for it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good game, Man City, Liverpool. We have come out on top. a number of times at the Etihad. Obviously, Anfield's a different story. But I'm going to go for a really, really good, close, exciting game. But I think Manchester City will win it 2-0. I think Erling Haaland will be the difference. And yeah, I'm looking forward to some future battles with Liverpool this season. I think it's going to go to the wire. But I'm going to go Manchester City 2, Liverpool 0. Yeah, I'd like to say all the best, but I don't mean it. Come on, City.
So there you go. Big Steve, very confident. He thinks it's going to be a close game, but Manchester City will take it 2-0. He says we're not going to be able to stop Haaland. Again, of course he's going to be confident. He had also admitted in that clip that if it was at Anfield, it's a totally different story. But because it is at the Etihad, because they're at home, because Haaland was injured and now he's not injured, he's believing it's a clean sheet as well. He thinks that Liverpool aren't even scoring 1 goal at the Etihad tomorrow. He thinks Man City 2, Liverpool 0. I might as well give you my score prediction whilst we're here as well. We know the injuries. We know that Thiago, Bajcetic, Robertson, all still out. But our players, especially in the international break, have been on fire. Literally, we've seen many goals from Darwin, Gakpo, Jota, Salah. Even Lucho Diaz has been performing excellently for Colombia. We've seen Harvey Elliott banging in a couple of goals at Goodison Park during the week. And there's more. There's more. The international break has been a really fruitful one for Liverpool. But the last time we had an international break and played a 12:30 kickoff, I believe it was Everton. The time before that was Wolves. We've actually turned, I'll touch wood, because it looks like we've turned the corner when it comes to playing early on a Saturday. But this is, as I said, the biggest test. This is the biggest game of the season for us in terms of that rivalry that I was talking about in the last 5 to 6 years. And I believe it's the biggest game for Man City as well, in terms of their relationship with Man United. They often beat them. But in terms of two teams going at it, managers who, as Pep mentioned today, Klopp has made him a better manager, then you really can't choose a better game of football to watch. This will be streamed all around the whole entire world, and I can't wait to get into it. But my score prediction, let's get into this one. I think Man City concede first. It's a big, bold shout. But like I said to Phil Thompson yesterday, the first 15, 20 minutes, massive in this game. So I think we score, they equalise, but I think we win the game. Now, that could be a Darwin goal off the bench if he doesn't start. I'd love to see him start, as Chloe said in that preview I was talking about last night. Go and watch that if you haven't. But I'm going 2-1 to Liverpool. You've got to be brave, you've got to be confident, you've got to go and play football from minute go, from minute one. You have to really press them, harry them, force them into making mistakes, and make them play football. I think a lot of the times teams come to the Etihad and give them way too much respect, sit off, and then within 20 minutes the game's over, because City can just pick you off. The individual battles between Trent and Doku, Trent has to come out on top. The individual battle between Tsimikas and Foden, Tsimikas has to come out on top, because whoever wins this game goes to the top of the table. Of course, Arsenal play later on in the day on Saturday. They can have a say in that, but this game, it comes down to this. This is the thing, the beautiful trophy that Liverpool and Man City have been fighting for between themselves for the last 3 or 4 years. But who is going to win on Saturday? Let us know in the comments. I want your lineup predictions, your score predictions as well. Shout out to Big Steve for dropping in on the Kop TV. It's always great to see him. He's going 2-0 City. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. Let us know what you think in the comments. Remember, like, comment and subscribe. We've got a match day vlog from Jurgen's coming out for this game with fan cams. And if you're liking the watch-alongs that we do on DR Sports, myself and Doyle, we'll be watching this one from midday tomorrow. So make sure you watch that if you can as well. Loads more content coming up for you. As I said, go back and watch the Phil Thompson preview. Go and watch the Redmen TV collab that we did. And that Melwood training vlog is out tonight at 6. You cannot miss that one. Trust me. See you soon.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.